What I want to inquire is, what is the position of law on this issue of uploading of results?
The law does not require that collation should be done on the basis of results transmitted. It's on the basis of results carried forward manually and physically to the various collation centers. Any more? Thank you, Ekiti Kwara.
If a collation officer will not come up and tell us that what is uploaded is you don't want to show us, you don't want him to tell us, one of the two must happen. We are Nigerians who will defend our rights. This election, we will serve with our blood, we will make sure that the right thing is done. If there is difficulty in uploading it, there's no difficulty in the returning officer telling us that what is uploaded is what is presented. And if that is a lie, you will meet in the court of law.
At this point, every sane Nigerian that believes in the oneness, unity, and progress of this country, irrespective of the party that you belong to, irrespective of preferred candidate, should be worried. Should be very worried. And I mean it, you should be worried. This is the height. So after several years praying for election, going to have the Electoral Act, where the beavers and the IREV was introduced as part of ways of ensuring that our elections are sane, they are free, they are fair and credible. INEC Chairman Yakubu Mahmood is saying on national TV that it doesn't matter to them at this moment, that there is no law that enforces that. It is what they fiscally see. We are seeing the manual era. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Why is so much money on beavers? Why is so much money on the technology on IREV? Currently now, it means that no matter what the people would have voted in their unit, it is what the collation officer, the state collation officer, brings to this National Collation Center that is still going to be valid. So it means that whatever has been posted online, all these ones that the word and the polling unit, it doesn't matter. And that's why Dino is angry. And I agree with Dino, at least for once. This is wrong. Why are we not having a situation where it is compulsory? So why do we not have the technology in the first place? So it is not compulsory that you must upload your results on the beavers and the IREV. It is not compulsory, and there is no framework of double checking if the result you are coming with is the same as what has been posted. Why are we here? You see why Dino? You see, this is exactly what happened in 2015 when Rubebe was speaking out that INEC wants to put this country in a situation that how can the people go out? God, spend so much money, advertise, boasted, and now we are back here. You see the embarrassing situation. Some of you are defending this nonsense. We will not let it happen. We will not let it happen. No matter what APC wants to do to this election, it will fail. Tinubu has been beaten in his backyard. The landlord of Lagos has been thrown out of his nonsense house that he did not build. Let's see what will happen. We are rebuilding Nigeria. You will see it. Thank you. Watch this video and share this video. Let this be. Call on the international community. Everybody come and see what the nonsense we are going through in this country. INEC.
My name is Dino Melaye, agent for the PDP. Mr. Chairman, I have a fundamental observation based on our proceedings yesterday. Yesterday we received the result from Ekiti State, and I worked on the results as presented yesterday, and I discovered that we have 987,647 registered voters in Ekiti, and 301,558 accredited. And since we have 301,558 accredited, the result as presented yesterday, APC had 201,494. If you subtract that from 301,558, what you have left is 100,064. Out of this 100,064, PDP scored 89,554. If you subtract that from the balance of 100,064, What is left is 10,510. And now, it was also recorded yesterday that Labour had 11,397, when the total number left is 10,510, leaving an over figure of 887. Apart from this 887 surplus, we have not calculated even the votes of other political parties. Because you will recall that yesterday he told us ADC scored 1,037. So you will recall, you will see from that postulation and presentation yesterday that the figures did not add up. There was overvoting, and the number of votes outnumbered the number of accredited votes. And we know exactly what the law says concerning that. So I move that that be considered, because Ekiti cannot stand. Thank you.
Well, any further comment? Okay. Produce yourself and your party.
Officers, my name is Honorable Umar Farouk Ibrahim, the National Secretary of the Labour Party and Presidential Agent of the Labour Party. We made our observation and calculation based on your presentation of Ekiti State result, and we have also come with a similar figure as presented by the PDP, and as such, there is an obvious and overvoting. Also call on that result.
Okay, I think we should make progress. We have taken note of that, but you started the PDP agent by quoting a figure different from the figure that we have for the number of accredited voters. What we have is 315,058. It's 315,058. I said this is the copy, and I also have here the manually recorded figures. So the figure you mentioned is at variance with the figure that was actually presented yesterday. But we'll come back to this result. We have taken note of the observations you have raised.
Mr. Chairman, we were here yesterday, and fortunately we recorded the proceedings, and we recorded the presentation by the professor, and we heard his pronouncements, and we have a picture copy of the projection on the wall that was done yesterday. Having said that, I also want, with due respect to the SAN, that presentation of results is different from declaration of results. That result has not been declared, it was only presented. Only you can declare that result, and you have not done that. So that result was presented but have not been declared. And the figures he presented yesterday, if you have a panel that is looking into this, we want to provide evidence. Thank you.
I still insist that the figure presented by the State Collation Officer for the presidential election for Ekiti State of the total number of accredited voters, 1,058. This is what is on the spreadsheet that we screened yesterday, and this is also what is actual result manually recorded by the scope and signed by the PDP agent and agents of other political parties back in Ekiti State. But having said that, I've taken note of your observations. Let us make progress on that one. But what we have here is exactly what I've said, and any other figure that is at variance with this one cannot supersede the official result presented. But let's make progress. We'll come back to this matter. On this matter, on this note, let me invite the Ekiti Kwara
is what he presented. We cannot continue collations. It's not possible. Not allow it. At least the collation officer must tell us that what is presenting is in consonance with what was uploaded. If that is not done, then there's an infraction of the Electoral Act, and we will not allow it. And we cannot continue with collation. If the returning officer cannot guarantee any Nigerians that what is uploaded is what is presented, there is a fine for that infraction. And we have to say that.
Thank you.
You have not addressed our presentations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Coalition Secretariat, any more? Thank you, Ekiti Kwara.
If a coalition officer will not come up and tell us that what is uploaded is you don't want to show us, you don't want him to tell us, one of the two must happen. We are Nigerians, we will defend our rights. This election, we will serve with our blood, we will make sure that the right thing is done. If there is difficulty in uploading it, there's no difficulty in the returning officer telling us that what is uploaded is what is presented. And if that is a lie, we will meet in the court of law.
Okay, thank you very much. Next state.
No, we cannot have another state, sir. We cannot have another state.
You are now
We
being...
cannot. We cannot, sir.
You are now being disruptive.
I am not
you know.
disrupting. The
No.
Electoral Act says that what is uploaded
You are
is
now
what
being
uploaded.
disruptive.
You can bundle me out, but the right
No.
thing must be done. I'm a party agent.
You are
That is
now...
what the
You are
Constitution
now
says.
being disruptive of the
I
process.
am not being disruptive. I'm asking that what is uploaded is
Next
what is uploaded.
score, please. After the presentation, then we'll come back to the issues you've raised. So let's take the next step.
We are saying that let him declare that what is uploaded is what he's going to present. At least let him make that statement.
Okay. Score Kwara, sorry, Oshun and Derek, please make your presentation.
Thank you.
Sorry, Kwara. Kwara has done his own. Oshun State?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Oshun.
Mr. Chairman,
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
My name is Dr. Mutiu Olaleke Agboke. I am the resident electoral commissioner, INEC, Osun State. My scope is here.
My name is Professor Folashade Ogushola, the Vice Chancellor
Agent of the
University
PDP,
of
please
Lagos.
resume your seat. You are now deliberately disruptive.
I'm defending my votes.
Okay.
And I'm allowed by law to do that.
Ekiti Kwara, please make your sorry, Oshun, introduce yourself and let the scope for Oshun make her presentation.
I am.
Yes, I can see a hand from a distance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Ina Okopi Agu, the party agent for African Action Congress. I'd like to have a situation where, and I'm hoping you're going to do this, if any scope is coming here to present, I think you should instruct them to first tell us that the results they are presenting had already been uploaded. It's a simple thing. If you can tell them to tell us this, it makes it easy for everybody, and we won't have this rancor we're having here.
Noted.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I can see a hand there.
Sir, we made an observation, and you assure us that you gave us 30 minutes to look at the result and then come off with
Did I assure you that I'll give you 30 minutes?
10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Did I assure you I will give you 10 minutes? So
Well, whether there
there
is assurance or no assurance, you say we should do it. And now I have done mine. And I come out in Kwara, there is an overvoting of 7,330.
Sorry.
That is why we say it. It is very important. Sorry, sir. It is very important. We just don't read. The result was read, was presented at polling unit, and it came to the collation center, at the collation center, in the World Collation Center. It came to local government collection center, at the state collection center, and we're receiving the same treatment. Then when we came here for final approval or presentation of the result, and then we also be treated the same way. Sir, it's not acceptable.
Okay. Any specific comments on the result presented? We will then take the next state, and I think there is no other state immediately available. We will have an interlude. During the interlude, you can interrogate the results, and when we come back after the interlude, we'll talk about your observations on the results presented. Meanwhile, on the specific question whether these results are the same result that emanated from the polling units, which is critical, let the scope and or the rec speak to that. But what I've seen is that these results are endorsed by all the agents of all the political parties at different levels. Okay, the scope or the rec, they are the same result that emanated from the polling units as collated.
Of course.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Dino. I wish you can resume your seat. I've listened to you. Any specific question? No. Apart from that, any specific question on what has been presented? Any specific question? Who hasn't spoken before? PRP has spoken. There is a gentleman in front of the agent of the PRP. Yes, the one in black.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Mohammed. I'm the agent for NRM. Mr. Chairman, my advice is before the state coalition agents should come here, they should verify their figures very well. Because we are sitting here in front of the whole Nigerians, the whole world. These figures should be looked into. That is my suggestion. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you very much. We'll always do so, verify and cross-check figures. As the gentleman in white.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Sule Mohammed. I'm the party agent for PRP. What I want to inquire is, what is the position of law on this issue of uploading of results?
The law does not require that collation should be done on the basis of results transmitted. It's on the basis of results carried forward manually and physically to the various collation centers. But while there are discrepancies, then it is the transmitted result that should be used to resolve the discrepancies. But why do these discrepancies arise? Discrepancies arise at the level of polling, after a polling unit collation at ward level. So, any specific question, any further specific question? We can't be going back and forth on this matter. We'll come back to it.
My second question,
we can't be going back and forth. Okay, second question.
Yes, sir.
PRP.
Yes. Yesterday, at the course of the beginning of your statement, you said you will have on the side collation secretariat. And I assume this collation secretariat is supposed to interrogate whatever results the scope and the recs are bringing. It's advisable, like NRM indicated, that this thing should be interrogated and checked and cross-checked so that we do not have this embarrassing situation of people claiming that there is overvoting, there is undervoting whatsoever. Just my own piece of advice.
Thank you. We have noted the claims, and I'm happy you said the claims. Any specific issue on the result? Okay, we still have Ondo. We'll take Ondo, and I don't think there's any other scope around.
If the right thing is not done, we will not allow it. We will not allow it.